Hey Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Capnclyde's MTG. We're back again, this time for Core Set 2019 as we go back another year in time and see how the core sets are handling it. After this, we'll jump ahead to 2021, the first set with collectors, and see the difference between them all. So, before we get started, remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, put some comments down below, try to feed that YouTube algorithm. Looking to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate all your help you guys could give me. If you've done everything you can, you want to do more, links in the description to the Patreon page, my eBay store, even the personal email if you want to reach out. I do have a couple boxes up for sale of Modern Horizons 2. I'll open them on the channel and send them to you. If you are in the mood for something like that, let me know. So, with that said, let's get to looking at Core Set 2019. So, in our last video, we went through Core Set 2020. This is Core Set 2019. I always thought 2020 would be better because they had ley lines. They had the Veil of Summer and other things we talked about and we showed. As I did a quick thumb through of this one, I was really shocked at what I found. So, remember guys, as I mentioned before, the sets came out, in 18 in mid-year for the next year. So, mid of 18, you got 19, yada, yada, yada. And as always, they finally fixed it so that the next one that comes out will be Core Set 2022. Will come out at the mid of 2022, so it will be on track again, even though the rest of them won't be. But the new people won't be confused, just the old people. Anyway, point being, moving right along. So in July of 18, we had the set come out at its basic average. Um, I'm not sure this spike here is real, but it might have been because I don't remember this. But that just seems awful high. So we'll pretend it didn't happen. So anyway, after this we had Ravnica come out, drove the price down to $86 a box. I do remember that. This core set was never thought of as a great core set. Like most core sets, when they're out, people normally don't like them. And it comes through here. Double Masters came out here. I'm sorry, Ultimate Masters. Ultimate Masters came out right at the end of 18. Again, something else for people to sink their money into instead of this set. Then we had the next Ravnica set come out, again keeping this down. Then when those sets are coming out, you can see the price starts going up because people are looking for stuff to buy. Then War of a Spark came out, again keeping the price low because it was a great set. People want, I mean, you couldn't buy enough War of the Spark when it came out. It was just absurd, to be honest with you. Then we had Modern Horizons, kept it keeping it down again. It got almost up to 97 until Throne of Eldraine came out, another powerhouse set that drove the price back down because people started buying Thrones. It was a lot better. The price went back up 2020. Um, so realize this is the 1 year mark right here, guys, and we're still at the $90 mark. So after a year, this core set has not changed. Now it's still in print, but regardless, the price still hasn't went up. So we here had Theros Beyond Death, we had Ikoria. Price starts going up a little bit, but only because it goes out of print to make way for 2021, which starts right here. So once 2021 come out, that's when this set really started to pick up. And in here somewhere is 2020, right around here, right? But what we're going to focus on is 2 years later, when the next core set comes out in July, the price finally went up $5. So the set was 2 years old, and it's only went up $5. If you remember in 2020, it was 2 years old, roughly, and it's only went up 20%. So it's about 120, right? So this one, then you have Double Masters, and you have um, the new, oh goodness, yeah, that one. Keeps going, Kaldheim. So it really spikes right here, right when Time Spiral Remastered comes out. And I think one of the reasons for that was Kaldheim was not received well. People did buy a decent chunk of it, but it did not have a lot of good cards in it that people really liked. This was Zendikar, I remember now. People didn't like Zendikar, so people were looking for places to put their money. When Time Spiral came out, people tried to put their money in Time Spiral. However, because of such a short print run, Wizards didn't think anybody would want it. There wasn't a lot available, so people couldn't get their hands on anything. And then all of a sudden, we're up to 140. So, mind you, we're now close to, a little over 3 years out, and the box price has almost went up 40 to 50%. So, and then from here again, we had Strixhaven, which didn't do a whole lot for it. People did buy some of it, but then again, we get into Modern Horizons 2, and that's when this price really came back down because now we got more stuff to buy, and people are tied up in the newer stuff, and the price really didn't change too much from this actual market area. It's slowly going up, and almost meeting in the middle here. The box price after what looks like 4 years is up to 130. So starting at 90, that's roughly again 10% average gain a year to get it to 130. Because we looked at 20, it's about 2.5 to 3 years gained about 20%. This one's gained about 30 or 40. It's 4 years old. You could definitely see the pattern in these sets of how they go up. You're looking at basically a 10% gain over the course of a year on average. However, as you've seen, that 10% gain doesn't start until after 2 years because it's in print for a whole year. Then once it goes out of print, you still don't see any gain until probably a year and a half to 2 years for these core sets. That is, unless of course there's something just monstrosity good inside those core sets that's going to drive that price up. But as most of you know, these are core sets. We don't have that. Most core sets don't have those amazing cards in them. Now, there are cards in there that are amazing, worth a lot of money, and we'll look at that here in a minute. But just on average, you don't always get those cards, and that's why the price stays kind of low. But this price is correct. As of the filming of this video, this box price is around 130 a box. No, I don't have any Core 19. I don't know if I would even want to if I did. I mean, yeah, it's going up in price, but I've had plenty of other sets um, that I'm still sitting on waiting for them to go up in price. So I don't know if a core set's something I'd park money in at this juncture with it already being up 130. So with that said, before I go any further about do I think this is worth investing, let's take a quick look at the cards in the set and what these cards are worth. So here are the cards in the set. Once again, I'm going to keep it off the side over here so you guys can see the actual prices. The big set for 19, Crucible of Worlds was printed. A $40 Mythic, $51 foil. Nicol Bolas has really went up. It's $21, $76 for a foil one. I'm going to skip all the ones that were commander cards like this one. We have Resplendent Angel, $22 card. If you guys don't remember this, it makes other angels. $32 for a foil. Skate Shift was reprinted in this set. Great card, $15, $27 for a foil. Omni Science was reprinted in this set. $14 card, $30 foil. Sarkhan Fireblood was in this set, $9, $17 foil. Tezzeret was in this set, another $9 Planeswalker, $17 foil. Liliana Touched by Death, another Planeswalker in the set, another $9, 18 foil. We have Vivian Reed, another great Planeswalker from the set, 7 and 9. Alpine Moon, amazingly still worth a lot of money. People have been kind of getting away from this card, but apparently it's big in Modern and Pioneer. $7, 28 for a foil. We have Leonin War Leader, still a $6 card. A lot of these cards have actually aged pretty well price-wise, so I can see why the actual packs are going up in price. The best uncommon it looks like we have here is Reliquary Tower. This was the first place it was printed. $3 with $5 foil. Not as good as Veil of Summer in the previous sets, but still not too shabby. We have the Master Thopterus, about $3. And as you go down here, you can see that most of them aren't worth a whole lot. There are a few standout cards. Arcades the Strategist is around $2 if you guys don't remember this card. It's been on the list several times. However, the foil version is worth $24. It's the first time it was printed. The only place you can get it in foil. So if that's a big hit, if you can get it, just like Osmodai the Dire, this foil is $12, only $2 for the regular rare. We have a Satyr Enchanter here, uncommon, is worth $10 as a foil. The Dragon Horde is worth $7 as a foil. We have the Poison Tip Archer, which is very interesting, is a $9 foil, uncommon. And that's really all it's on it. So, good old Land of War Elves. Anyway, so there you have it. That's the price range. There's a good chunk of these cards that are up in the high range that you can really hit. There's a lot of good foils you could hit. Again, this just kind of shows that the more those cards go up, the more the price of the box goes up. The box will never be worth more, or I'm sorry, it'll never be worth less than the cards you get in it unless you get really lucky. And because of that, when the cards are worth in the box, if the set's got an expected value of 110 or 120, the box is going to be 130, 140, 150, or even more depending on age. And that separation is just the norm. So, do I think this is something you should probably invest in? I'm going to say no, only because I don't see a lot of these cards going up in price a whole lot. And plus, these are kind of cards, that a lot of these are already reprinted cards. Scape Shift, Omniscience, Crucible Worlds is a reprint, even though it is $40. And I think we're going to see a lot of these get reprinted again, which may drive down the price of some of these. However, the originals will always be worth money. Uh, so there you have it, boys and girls. I would say no, but if you've got a couple $100 and you want to maybe park a grand or $1,200 into this, 1,300, buy you 6 boxes or a case, stick them in the closet. The set's almost already 5 years old. It's made about 30-40%. If you want to wait another 5 years, you'll probably get 60%. But again, it's going to be like you've seen before, where it's going to have long dry periods of years and then 10-20% spikes suddenly. And I think we'll see this again happen over the course of the next 3 years, maybe. So once again, if you're going to invest in it, you will make money eventually, but it's going to be for the long haul. And with that being said, I think really collector boxes are a better way to go. They're showing better increase, better monetary value over the long run versus some of these old core sets, but just core sets. And that brings us to our next video, which will be core set 2021, the very first core set to get collector booster boxes. We'll talk about that later in our next video. So until next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you across from the game table.